Time now for the KSL In-Depth. We've been telling you through late this afternoon about a 10-year-old boy who was swept away by the Ogden River near Harrison. The water carried him past Washington, over near those outdoor stores. KSL News Radio's Paul Nelson is on the scene near the Ogden River, bringing us the very latest. Now, this boy was transported to the hospital in very critical condition.
Yeah, extremely critical condition is how they're calling it, and they took him to McKay-Dee Hospital. Apart from that, they are not at liberty to tell us exactly what his condition is. However, he was recovered right behind me, right under, it's hard to see, but there is a log where he was found, very small one, and it turns out that there was a man and his daughter. They were walking over a bridge, and they happened to see what looks like a little boy going over one of the falls in the Ogden River. Now, he was apparently missing for 15 minutes. They do not know how long he was in the water for, but right now, officials are just hopeful that he pulls through. But like I said, he's been rushed to the hospital, and they cannot give us an update after that, except for the fact that he was sent there in extremely critical condition.
Now, Paul Nelson is live on the KSL News Radio app with video. You can see what he's seeing. Paul, I understand now a firefighter jumped into the river without gear to rescue the child in a desperation act.
Yeah, that is true. He was told by this dad and this daughter, "We think we found this boy. We'll take you to him." And he, like I said, it was right about here. For those of you watching on the app, that's where they pulled the boy out of the river, and CPR efforts were done, and he called in reinforcements, and that's exactly when all the other medics kind of came to the scene to help out. Now, medics here tell me, or fire officials tell me, they're hopeful because of two things. One, he's a kid, and that means that his heart, his cardiovascular system, hasn't had the problems that, say, adults have had. So that could help him in this situation. Also, because it was cold water, that frequently helps people kind of, preserve a heartbeat as they're being rescued and then sent to the hospital. So they're hoping those two things worked in his favor.
Has anyone mentioned what the water temperature is there?
No, but all we're being told is very frigid, extremely frigid water. As far as exact temperature, they have not said that. But this is one of those things where, like I said, the cold water might have helped out in a little bit. Hopefully. That's what officials with the fire department are saying now.
And Paul, as you show us these pictures of the river, you're very close to the riverbank. Is the water deceptively swift, or does it look like you don't want to mess with that? What do you see?
Well, it does look, you do see some of the white peaks that are going over it now, but yeah, it's one of those things where it does look like I could handle that kind of situation, but firefighters again and again have said, do not get into water that's moving even this fast, because even though it looks like it's manageable, it is not. It is moving a lot faster than people think, and if you go into water, who knows what you're going to bump into and get beaten up with along the way.
Now, I'm sorry if I missed it. We don't know the identity yet of this boy who was swept
Not
away.
yet.
And all we know is he's at McKay-Dee. He's in very critical condition, and that all we can do at this point is hope and wait.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's kind of what they can hope for. And they say that he went about 10 blocks in the water. So, a long distance to go in very cold water.
Paul Nelson is live in Ogden. KSL News Time 6:50.